an entire list here, front and back, and I'm just gonna kind of like go off the dome a little bit. So it's getting to that point in the year where everyone's starting to like shop for college stuff, school supplies, things that they're going to need for their dorms if they're moving into a dorm and they're starting at college. These are kind of just the things that I had and what really worked for me, and then as well as like things that I wish I had. So yeah, if you subscribe to me, then you probably know that I'm a full-time college student at LSU in Louisiana. I'm majoring in mass communications with a concentration in public relations and minoring in leadership development. My freshman year, I'm about to be a junior, so not last year, year before, moved into my freshman dorm, and it was an adjustment, not gonna lie. I'm an only child, so we know. I think we can infer that I was not ready for that at all. I definitely think that I learned throughout the year, and by my second semester, I kind of, not even my second semester, a couple months in, I kind of realized like, okay, maybe I should have done this, or maybe I should not have done this, or whatever. So anyways, I have an entire list here, and I'm going to go through them all and just kind of explain a little bit. Some of it's self-explanatory, some of it's not. And then I also have like school supplies. So let's consider this our incoming college student Bible, part 1. Because, hear me out, there is so much more. I can do an entire video on just how to organize for class assignments and how to organize your classes and how to prepare yourself to take on a course load that you may not be used to. It's literally so much. Mind you, I am a first-gen college student, knew nothing about this going into it. So, this is our incoming college student Bible part 1. Just came up with that, so if someone has a good name suggestion that's not that, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, so let's just get into it. Obviously, as I said, this is going to be part 1, so if you want to see part 2, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notifications on, and you will get notified whenever I post that. Which will be soon, I promise. I'm trying to get like back on my YouTube game. Got you. So anyways, for the dorm, we're gonna start off with like dorm room things. I'm gonna insert a few pictures. I don't unfortunately have that many pictures of what my dorm room looked like personally. I do have one picture of what like, well, I guess I have 2. My mom probably has more, but I'll put like 2 pictures here of what my dorm room actually looked like. My bed was lofted, and then I had like a cabinet space underneath my bed with like a microwave, fridge, and then like a little seating area with my desk and a desk hutch, which we will talk about. And yeah, so the sun just like went behind the building and the lighting changed. But anyways, 1 second. We're gonna start out with kind of like maybe like the giveaway stuff. Like, this is like what everyone probably knows, but a mattress pad. When I tell y'all, a mattress pad, please, 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 do not let this be one of the things that you just say, oh, I may not actually need that, so I'm not gonna get it. Please, if you do not believe any other word that comes out of my mouth, please believe this. You need a mattress pad. I recommend a cooling one, but that's just like sleep preferences. Whatever you prefer, get that. A mattress pad. Those mattresses are not comfortable at all. And if you don't sleep well, you won't be in a good mood and you won't be able to focus in class. so it all just ties in together. Please get a mattress pad. I have one linked to my Amazon storefront. I'll put like a picture here. I may list a few other ones that are kind of like more of like a budget price range. By all means, I did not spend over $60, $80 on mine. I'm pretty sure I paid like $50, and I'm glad I had it. And then this kind of goes in with it, a mattress protector. This may be kind of like, be like, oh, what do I need that for? But believe me, you're gonna put the mattress pad and then the mattress protector over the pad, and that is gonna be like all on top of the regular mattress that you get. Make sure that you check like your dorm, whatever dorm you're gonna be in, because I know for like LSU, we like some of our dorms had like just twin size beds, and then some of our dorms had twin XL, so make sure you check that. But yeah, get those. The mattress protector, in my mind, some dorms, like even at LSU, like some of the older dorms, like I've heard stories, like I've never experienced it, but I've heard stories about like people removing their sheets at the end of the year, or like removing just their mattress pad at the end of the year, and there was like mold. So if you get the mattress protector, it won't like, it'll protect the mattress from like getting molded or anything like that, which will make you sick, obviously. And then I guess I'll kind of touch on this since I kind of already said it, but get some like mold test, like I think they're like test strips. Pretty sure you can get a big pack of them for like $10. I also linked that on Amazon, so literally everything I'm going to talk about is going to like pop up here. But get some of those, place them around the room. That way if there is mold, you know about it, and like check them like maybe like twice, like you didn't have to check them that much, but like maybe like twice a month, every other week, something like that. Just kind of like mark on your calendar, check the strips. That way you know you can get ahead of it. So yeah, and then this kind of also goes with that. It's not something that I have, but I kind of wish I had it. I wish that I'd had an air purifier. I never got sick. Like, I was a very healthy child all through high school, never really got sick at all until I got to college and I moved in the dorms, and I was constantly sick. And I did not know what was happening, but there was no visible mold, but pretty sure there was like in the air or anything like that. It was an older building, so anything like that. I wish I would have had an air purifier, because I do think that some of that would have not had happened if I had one. So recommend that. So one thing that I will note is that I did not go overboard with the decorations. I kind of wanted my space to be more functional. And don't get me wrong, like you can go overboard with decorations and still be functional, but I knew that I wanted it to be a space that I can like decompress and just be able to function in. And I'm not the type of person who can really function in like a lot of clutter. Yeah, let's do like the desk part, where your desk is gonna be and all that. Some people get like the white covers for it with like the acrylic topper and all that. I didn't get any of that. Again, like I'll put reference my picture of my desk and area here, but I highly recommend getting like a desk hutch. My dad made mine, which was really nice to have, and it kind of just gave me like extra storage room, as well as like some place to put some little decorations and stuff, and it just made me feel like I had more room than I actually was given, if that makes sense. So yeah, so my dad made mine, but I found one on Amazon that I thought was cute, so I'll put that like here. Highly recommend if y'all can get someone to make it, do that, because then you can kind of like customize it to you, and also like check measurements for everything. Check measurements like before you even move in the dorm. Like if you can find someone who stayed there this past year or whatever, they might have measurements, but normally they're online. I know for LSU it's normally online. Okay, and then also I got a laptop stand, and it was really like nice to just have it to like kind of sit straighter up and be able to type rather than being looking down all the time. And then I still have it like now. It's kind of just one of those things that you just keep. So I also have that, again, linked in my Amazon storefront. I feel like I'm repeating that all the time, but seriously, everything is linked in there. And I pinned it to like the top of my storefront. Okay, so moving on to like the rest of the room. So luckily, the dorm that I stayed in didn't have like communal bathrooms. We had like, it was kind of suite style, that's what they called it. It was one bedroom with 2 girls and then a bathroom shared with another bedroom with 2 girls. However, don't know how it happened, but me and my freshman year roommate, we got lucky and we somehow ended up with a room that we didn't have to share bathroom. We just had our own bathroom. So that was really nice because it kind of gave us like extra room, extra storage and things like that. But I do have one here like shower caddy, because sometimes like you may not have that much storage even in the bathroom if it is like you and your roommates. And it's easier to just kind of like carry your stuff in and out, even if that's just something that you want to do for like privacy. Absolutely recommend that. Okay, keeping on like the bathroom sort of stuff, an LED portable makeup mirror with lights. I promise you, you're gonna look at the pictures of the dorm and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's great lighting, I only need like a regular mirror. No, you don't. You need one with LED lights, I promise. You need one with lights, because those lights, not bright enough, not at all. And sometimes like I know like I would wake up, like if I would wake up earlier, it would be nice to just kind of have like something that I could turn on the light and do my makeup real quick, rather than having to like put on the bigger light and disturbing like any roommates or anything like that. So I had like a 5-tier bookshelf next to my bed. Like I said, my bed was lofted, so it kind of acted as like a nightstand too, but in there I kind of kept like medicines and just all these like miscellaneous things that you need but you have nowhere to put it. So that's where I kept all that. And then of course I had like the bins to put them in. So highly recommend that. Like even if you don't get like your bed lofted, it's nice to have one of those, and just because it's easy to just stick it somewhere and then you have all of that storage. It's literally all about just maximizing storage to the most, especially if you're someone like me and you have tons of crap that you just for some reason need. I'm pretty sure all girls are like that, but highly recommend maximizing storage. Going together with maximizing storage, they had like these hanger space savers, and like it's these 2 hooks. I'll put like a picture here, and then you just hook all your hangers onto it. I think you can fit like 5 hangers, and then it saves room. Like you just unhook it and it all stays together. Absolutely clutch. My closet in my dorm was kind of like one of those like closet on wheels. I think it's called like an armoire, and it was 2 doors, and then in the door I had like a over the door mirror, which I still have to this day. So over the door mirror, hanger space savers. I'm trying to think, my brain is like going 50 miles per hour right now, sorry. Okay, so yeah, so then also going kind of with that, they make like these, it's kind of like a zip tie, but it's a lock, and you put like a code on it, and it's literally like a lock, and you can put it on like your closet or a cabinet or anything like that. I recommend getting one of those just because like I know in our dorms like we had cleaning ladies who came in the room like even if we weren't there, and not saying like I thought that they were gonna take anything, because honest to God, like they were the sweetest people ever, but again, like you just never know. And just for like peace of mind, every time I would leave the room and I didn't take like any valuables with me, I would just leave it in my closet, lock it up, and that way it was known to me that it was locked up. Oh, first aid kit. Self-explanatory, but I promise you, you need it. And not everyone thinks of that. This kind of goes with like the laundry stuff and like the closet stuff, but aside from like the regular hampers, which obviously you're gonna need hampers, get I think it's called like a laundry backpack. And it's literally this backpack that has like this side pocket to put your detergent in, but you also, like, once you separate your clothes in your room, you put it, and it has like little dividers in it, and you put it on each side, and then it's so easy to just put that on your back and carry it down to the laundry room rather than having to like drag like a hamper or anything like that. Just have all your stuff in your backpack and go down. I know that I lived on like the second floor, so it was really easy to just like throw that on, go down the elevator, and then go to the laundry room. A miniature AC. So I don't exactly remember what it's called, but I'll put it here. It's linked to my Amazon storefront. It's these little miniature AC units that you put water in like every night or whatever, and you put it on, and it's like cool air just blowing on you. And it is the most amazing thing ever. Really good for whenever you sleep. Even like if you and your roommate have like a difference in opinion about what the air should be on whenever y'all go to sleep, or whatever preferences, doesn't matter. If you need a fan on you when you sleep, I know some people like that. I was like that. Get one of those. Okay, also, blackout curtains. Highly recommend blackout curtains. Sometimes, like, depending on what side of the building you'll be on, the sun will come up really early, and obviously if you don't have early classes and you're not a morning person, you're gonna want the blackout curtains. Not even just that, but I know like sometimes I am a morning person, so I would get up earlier, and then I would be done, and I would change whatever, go to class, and I'd be done for classes by like 2 o'clock some days. I bet you I was going to take a nap. I was going to take a nap. Didn't want that sunlight coming in, so get blackout curtains. And I feel like that's something that everyone just kind of gets these days. Let's see. One thing that I wish I knew about and that I wish I would have done early on was, I see a lot of people, I'll put like a picture here, but I see a lot of people getting like tension rods and putting it from one wall to the other, like across their bed, and then getting like little curtains to like block off their bed. And I think that is the coolest thing ever, because let me just tell y'all, when y'all are stressing out and having like a little minty breakdown, you want to be like alone, like you want to, and sometimes you can't always be alone, so just having like those curtains, it may not block out the sniffles, let's just admit we've all been there, but it'll kind of give you like that sense that, okay, like I'm alone. Like even if you just want to like binge watch some TV shows or something, you have like those curtains, you can just kind of get some privacy. Yeah. And then last two things is a Swiffer dry and wet mop. They have those Swiffers that you can put like the dry pads on them or the wet pads. Highly recommend getting one of those. I know like I used to use it a lot, like especially just like passing like a mop on the floor. It was so nice to just be able to kind of like clean it up. And then a flexible lamp. I still have mine. Literally, this is what mine looks like. I still have mine. It's flexible. It's great. It has like a USB port here. So like if you wanted to charge your phone, it has like different settings. Obviously I can't put it on right now because it is not plugged in. But get one of those. And I say flexible because you never know like what kind of lighting you're gonna have, and if you're doing your homework late or whatever and your roommate's sleeping, it'll be really easy to just like put the lamp on and then point it in the direction that you need it. So recommend that. But yeah, that's kind of like it for like dorm essentials. And I have a feeling this video is a little longer than I intended it to be, but I'm trying to go through it kind of fast. So I have a different like idea board on my storefront for like just college essential supplies for school. And then I'll make a different video on like how to organize all your courses and do all that, because I have a really great setup. I'll kind of like put a picture here of what my last semester setup looked like. And yeah, so I'll do like a separate video on that, as I said. So that's it for the dorm essentials. This is part 1 of my incoming college Bible. Yeah, so next part we're probably gonna talk about like school supplies essentials. I know I said that we would probably talk about it here, but this video is definitely longer than I intended it to be. So this is just like dorm essentials now, and then we'll do school supplies and just the different types of school supplies you can do and different ways that they can be utilized within like studying in your courses and utilizing them in your courses. I know it's different for like every major kind of. It's definitely a preference thing as well, but I'll kind of just talk through like what I did and what works for me, and then hopefully it can help someone else. And then probably during that video as well, or it'll be like a completely separate one, I'll do like how I organize all of my coursework. So if you have anything, absolutely anything that you want to know, anything you're worried about if you're going into college, literally anything at all, drop it in the comments and I'll be sure to like touch on everything in the next video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you like these type of videos, follow me on all my socials for updates and all of my other content on TikTok. It is definitely a different side of content than YouTube. And yeah, I'll link my Amazon storefront. Again, everything can be found in there that I talked about and showed today. Thanks for watching.